let's jump in. Let's go with Arcadian main clan, random off clan, and let's for now go down to Covenant 1, so we have a bit more freedom in experimenting and just figuring out how this clan works and what it does. Here we go. So let's take a look at our deck, our base deck first. Our champion is the Disciple. Nice art, by the way. We have, as usual, champion 0 cost 510 in stats as a baseline. We are Stygian off clan, so the Frozen Lands, and the base card for the Arcadian is Pattern Shift. 1 cost spell that teleports a unit to a random floor. There is currently no description for the teleport, no working description for the teleport ability. Yeah, we'll have to see how that exactly works out, but I think it just puts the unit on the floor in the backmost position. So, our starting cards are Wax Pinion. Send a unit to the pyre. Interesting. Potentially dangerous, but can be very helpful. We have Crypt Builders and we have Palm Reading. Divine twice your energy and discard any cards. Sadly, we don't have any tooltip for Divine. So we'll have to see how this works. Teleport is ascend, descend at random. I think it can also skip floors though. But I'm not sure. Divine is probably similar to the scry mechanic in Slay the Spire. I would assume that you look at the number of cards from your deck and then you can choose to discard some of them. Divine twice your energy, so you want to play Palm Reading early on in the fight. Yeah, this mod, there are still a few things missing, obviously. It's still work in progress, but it's currently playable, so if you think it looks a bit unpolished, yeah, it probably does, because it is still work in progress. Most of the cards, or all the cards, have been finished as far as I'm aware. But not all the artifacts have been, and obviously a lot of cards are still missing art. There are probably a few bugs, and the balance will not always be quite on point. But that's fine. Let's just explore this. So, we have Talos with knockback. We have Fel with Scorch. And we have Seraph the Patient. Let's look at our champion first. Okay. We have Symbiote 1. Reduces its capacity to 1. Gains +5 attack for each capacity used on the floor. Interesting. An overstack champion. I assume it would count the overused capacity from other units. We could potentially pattern shift other units onto the Disciple floor. Relocate. Shifter 1. Oh, also, it loses the base attack. So it only... well, it basically gains its own base attack back from the capacity the Disciple uses. Well, Shifter. Relocate. All units on this floor gain +3 attack and +3 health. Relocate triggers when this unit moves to another floor. That is interesting. So, I think relocate triggers after the unit has moved. So the problem with using pattern shift for that is that we can't predict where the disciple will end up and which units they end up buffing. But if we had more control over that, something like a targeted ascend, then this can become quite powerful. If we manage to teleport it out and back in, we can reapply the buff. I think I am more interested in Symbiote right now. That seems like an interesting mechanic. Yeah, obviously you would oftentimes place the disciple on an empty floor and then try to send it in to the floor you're trying to buff. But it's just +3/+3. It also affects the disciple. Yeah. Sometimes it only hits the disciple itself, but that means it will at least never hit nothing at all. Anyway, let's go with Symbiote for now. And let's see what we can make of that. These are some known relics. Volatile Gauge versus Sigilled Seaweed. I have no idea how good Volatile Gauge will work with this clan. We do have the Crypt Builders. But we also have things like Palm Reading, which really doesn't want its cost to be increased. And Wax Pinion, which is a 0 cost. I think I'm gonna go with the Sigilled Seaweed, so we can silence some enemies. That can help with some fights. Mark of Invasion. Sure, worst case we just end up taking some damage. Let's set these up on the bottom floor. 15 attack now, because 3 capacities are used. Seems good. That's Frozen Lance, a top liner. I don't think we want to play pattern shift here. A unit. Teleport a unit. I could use it on an enemy as well, huh? I could pattern shift 1 unit from the top floor. Or I could pattern shift the healer. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's send the healer somewhere else. Okay. That immediately seems to make sense to me. I think I want another train steward on this floor so we get more power from our disciple. Let's send the collector to the pyre. Very nice. Yeah, the train stewards have jack-o'-lanterns for heads now. That looks pretty cool. I also like the train decoration with the candles, skulls, jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. Pretty neat. Kinda want a train steward ready to potentially teleport onto the bottom floor to make my disciple even stronger. Let's try. Send a unit to the pyre. Would that just ascend this train steward then? Oh, it shows descent arrows. And it landed up on the bottom floor. So maybe the preview does actually show you where they go. See what palm reading does. We have 6 cards in the deck. We have 3 amber currently. And we get to see this. Choose a card to reform. Huh. What happens if I select the Crypt Builder? The crypt builder is gone. Okay. So... Oh, you can preview where they go with the combat preview. I wonder if that's intended. I have to imagine probably not. This one will obviously always go up. Oh, it went all the way up to the pyre room. Interesting. Okay, that was a pretty effective first fight. Okay. Apple Elixir. Consume, apply 3 gravity. Gravity. At the end of combat, descend a floor. Decreases every floor descended. So we apply that to a unit. And then this unit will move down a floor every turn. Yes. Every combat, at the end of combat. I assume that only happens once, so it will only go down 1 floor. Interesting. Makes a unit descend every turn by themselves. Ah, I see. Yeah, enemies can end up in the pyre floor while other units would... Okay. Synchronicity. Deal 10 damage. Reserve increased damage of all synchronicity. Oh, it's synchronicity. Yeah. Increase the damage of all synchronicity by 15. Reserve. So as long as you don't play them, they become stronger every turn. That would work well with permafrost. And another wax pinion. Apple Elixir can be used as a normal descent, so we can use it to overstack our disciple floor. We can also use it on an enemy to descend that enemy for 3 turns, so they will most likely not reach the pyre for quite some time. Synchronicity will help us deal with frontliners eventually, once it's grown enough. We can also use it to deal with backliners, but that means it won't grow. Oh, magic power on the increased damage? Probably not, no. I think it will only affect the base damage. Wax Pinion must be a key part of the pyre build that was mentioned. Maybe. I think there are other pyre related mechanics, but this can certainly help if you have a juicy strong pyre. I think I want to go with Apple Elixir. It seems very flexible and helps with our general strategy that our champion provides. Offering token seems like a reasonable pick. Get these crypt builders out for free sometimes. I really want to see Arcadian units, so let's look at the shop first. Frenzy, Hearth and Strengthstone. Fire Shaped. It's a 1 cost 0/20 with summon, apply 3 rage and 2 regen for each ember. 3 rage and 2 regen for each ember. That has potential. If you have a decent amount of ember, that's pretty crazy. It also works quite well with Transcend Imp, especially if you have Pyre Chompers. That would be pretty insane. Interesting card. Rage and Regen. We have also Galley Lizard. 2 cost, 3 capacity, 15, 30 unit with gravity 12? This guy will just always descend. The Seraph fight goes on for 13 turns, so which is the longest fight in the game. 14 I think if you reach the pyre with it. So yeah, Galley Lizard will just always descend. And we want things like that, right? Let's build a strong Galley Lizard. I would really like a large stone on this guy. After all, they just descend every turn. Also, can we take a moment and to appreciate how cute this art is? Yeah, I would like a large stone on them. Do I hold out? We do have a Merchant of Steel here, but the Arcadian banner and the Herzals Horde are on the left side. Oh, right! The large stone on the Galley Lizard is great with the Disciple, because we gain even more attack from the larger size. Yeah, we should definitely hold out. With a bit more gold I would have rerolled here. A unit draft? Sure. We want to see more cards. Major Refraction. Oh, that would be so cool. We silence this guy, which is nice. We already have our Galley Lizard. And 2 Train Stewards. We can only play 1 though. I wonder... Does the Galley Lizard descend before the bottom floor fights? It probably doesn't, but I want to find out. If it doesn't, we miss the chance to have it fight these units. But at least we get some overstack going on the bottom floor. Let's turn the game speed down a bit. Oh, it did descend before combat. Okay, that's cool. This guy dies already, so we don't need to shift them. I want to try something out. I was hoping to get it to the top floor and see if it would descend all the way, because if it descends after combat, then it will it did fight in this combat again, so then it will fight in this combat and descend again. So do gravity units always descend to the bottom floor? You know, we can find out. Yeah, that train steward sure went down to the bottom floor immediately. What happens if I palm reading with no cards in the deck? Yeah, I think that was to be expected. Nice. Also, I like how the Galley Lizard is actually animated. It's pretty nice polish already. Flash Fire. Pyre Boost. Deal 20 damage to enemy units. I'm not sure what palm reading actually does. We will need to play it some more to figure out. Pyre Boost, deal 20 damage to enemy units. 20 is in green, so it's improved. Now, I have played this card before when testing out the mod, and it seems like it uses the Pyre attack power for the damage it deals. So basically, the Pyre goes to the floor, nukes them once, and retreats. Is basically how this works. It's 3 cost though. So you really need some buffs to the Pyre attack for this to become really great. Flash Feather. Icarian. Icarian units ascend each turn. Killed if they ascend to the Pyre Room. So if they would ascend from the top floor, they die instead? Or do they die in the Pyre Room? I think they die before they hit the Pyre Room. Ascends each turn. I would assume after combat. It's a 5/3 with Extinguish applied Dazed 2 to the front enemy unit. That's pretty hard to evaluate. It's a cute little owl with a piece of pyre or gold or something. Pretty nice art. Then we have the Power Ward. 1 cost consume. Apply +5 attack to friendly units relocated to this floor. That does make a lot of sense with our deck, I think. Carrion plus gravity interaction. It will function like gravity. So yeah, but because the combats on the other floors have already resolved, it would only ascend 1 floor. Power Ward seems like something our deck could want. I think the wards work like this, that they apply a permanent effect to a floor, and this one is apply +5 attack to friendly units that relocate to this floor. So that could be nice. We could like pattern shift our Galley Lizard to reapply the Power Ward. Let's try this ward thing out. Flash Freeze, Mollusk Mage, Ice Tornado. Are we interested in putting a Mollusk Mage on our main floor eventually? Probably not so much. Plus a magic power is quite a bit of extra damage on these crypt builders though. I don't think I want to build... Oh! Build other units on the second floor as well and descend them with pattern shift. Maybe. Let's skip here. Oh, we have a few new units here. Fortune Teller. A 1 cost 210. Relocate, gain 20 gold. Ooh! I like the idea of that. The good old Nameless Siren and Ember Maker. 1 cost to 20, strike, apply Ember Boost. Ember Boost, you gain 0 energy at the start of your next turn, decreases every turn. So it's basically the opposite of Ember Drain. So whenever this guy attacks, he will gain Ember Boost. So this will generate extra Ember for us, which will increase the potential of palm reading and just give us more Ember to play around with. But you know what we've got to do here. Hello, Fortune Teller. Advanced Prototype Hammered Chest Plates. Ooh, Advanced Prototype isn't bad here. Oftentimes these train stewards will end up on the bottom floor. Maybe we buff them some with a Power Ward or something, so the multi-strike is relevant. The damage shield can protect our champion. I like it. 5 cost. Crystal Diviner. Diviner? I don't quite know how to pronounce this. It's not a word I encounter very often. 5 cost, 3 capacity. Frozen. Reserve, cost -1. 35.50. That's big. But it will take a while to get ready. If you have this in your opening hand, then by turn 3 it will be playable for 3 Ember, which is still enough to catch the first enemy wave on the top floor. 50 winner? Okay. That's kinda what I thought. Ancient 7th, also a 3 capacity unit, 2 cost, immobile. Can't move between floors or change position on this floor. We've seen that on Fell statues, but not on a playable unit yet. Enchant quick, 50 health. That seems really good. If we manage to put this on our bottom floor, well, we would have to place it manually because it's immobile. Then it will give all our units quick and also be a juicy meat shield for the boss fight. Let's try this. Historian makes his way towards the train in his unusual carriage. Yeah, the gift of gratitude, heaven's gold, petty theft choice. Maybe we can make use of some pyre attack interactions with heaven's gold and use fortune teller to generate gold. Yeah, the immobile is probably there to prevent the floor manipulation, exactly. Let's take heaven's gold. It seems like a really good fit for this clan. Oh, immobile will also prevent Talos from knockbacking it. That's nice. We didn't get it in our opening hand though. It's palm reading. I can only... Nope, I can't choose multiple. So this is probably what I want to discard. I think I want to discard the Frozen Lance. The rest of this hand is pretty neat. Where did the Frozen Lance go though? We only have 2 in the deck now. So is it... It doesn't get purged or consumed. It's still in the main deck. It's not in the consume pile. I think we want to set up the second floor here so then we can later on try to descend them to the bottom floor. There's our Ancient 7th, but sadly in the same hand as our Galley Lizard. I think we should set up the 7th for now. Can we deal with those? Our Pyre has 43 attack, which is not quite enough to one-shot a Forged Disciple. Feel like we should descend someone here. I can pinion the boss. That shouldn't work. If there are cards in the main game that ascend units to the Pyre, like the Claw from the Trapdoors and Claw event, that will still put the flying enemy just on the 3rd floor. It won't ascend them to the Pyre. I think I will just take the 4 damage here, so I can easily kill this floor, get stronger on the bottom floor. Some Pyre buffs would be nice, like Vapor Funnel. Gravity on this Train Steward. Gravity on the Fortune Teller, so we can always re-ascend them. That can generate quite a bit of extra gold. 20 gold for us. And then they will go all the way down to the bottom floor. And I think they will fight on every floor, which isn't that relevant considering they only have 20 attack, but still. This top floor is luckily pretty strong. $20 gold. And now it will start. Oh, it only has 1 gravity left. Here we go. Another 20 gold. Our pyre is also steadily growing in strength. I think we need to focus a bit more on getting units to the bottom floor. Ooh, the galley lizard, I really want that. We still have all 3 frozen lancers. So I still don't quite know how this works. It removes them from the deck temporarily or something. That's not where I wanted you to go, but it's fine. Oh, the arrow isn't accurate. Okay, we need better descent tools. We do have this nice, cute little lizard. That can help. Top floor is fine right now. That worked out. Breaking the gold economy by manipulating defenses. Dimensions. Pyre Spike. Consume. Apply 3 times X attack and 3 times X armor to your pyre. Ooh, armor as well. That makes things like Wax Pinion much more interesting. Do we wanna go with pyre stuff as well? We do have Heaven's Gold, we do have Wax Pinions. You know what? Let's try it out. I don't think the Stygian cards here are that interesting to us. Let's go with Pyre Spike. There's an Ember Maker. I don't really think I want that one. Honestly. I could see a Siren of the Sea being decent. Ice Empire would be solid. Yeah, we'll probably be fine here. No, let's skip the Siren of the Sea. Makes the Ancient Seventh a bit more easily usable. The Light of the Seraph would be a nice way to set up the Ancient Seventh in case we draw the Galley Lizard before that. Extra Ember could help, but it's not so necessary in this deck. It would make the Pyre Spike better, of course. And Herzals Compound is extra draw for us, which is always nice. I think I'm gonna go with the extra draw. We don't need capacity as much, I think. Let's get some spell upgrades. I think I want some cost reductions. I could even see consume removal on the Apple Elixir. I don't think we really want double stack on that. Yeah, we can just cost reduce the X costs to apply an X+1 to them. That's nice. I feel like these pattern shifts are important to cost reduce. They are currently how we ascend, descend. Let's make one of these crypt builder hit very hard and consume. Still don't think we want double stack. Oh. Wait, we can't consume remove the gravity? The apple elixir? That's very odd. I would have assumed that would be possible. That must be a bug. Let's consume remove the power ward and cost reduce it so we can play multiple in a fight. I think I'm also gonna purchase Frozen Lands here. Yeah, I expected, as I said in the beginning, I expected bugs when I went into this. So it's no surprise that there are some. Symbiote 2. Another 10 health and plus 8 attack for each capacity used. Or we could get Shifter 1 on top of this. Which is also good with overstacking, but then we would be needing... We would be required to move the Disciple around instead of our other units. So let's go with Symbiote 2 here. And yeah, I really want some unit upgrades. We have a lot of units. Large stones are very good for us. Plus 6 attack. Oh, we have... Again, we have the Galley Lizard and the Ancient Seventh in the same hand. It's a bit unfortunate. That's a good chunk of damage. If I had one more Ember, I could pattern shift Frozen Lands, the Absolver. I was hoping it would go into the Pyre Room. I should have pattern shifted the Clip Defender maybe. Then I would have could have guaranteed the kill on this one. Let's do Palm Reading. I want the pattern shift, the 0 cost one. Honestly, I think I just want to draw through my deck as fast as possible to get to the Galley Lizard. This is enough to deal with the top floor. And I think we want to try descending the snake. Anything we want to send into the Pyre Room? Our Pyre deals 56 damage. I don't think so. Our snail is taking quite a bit of damage here. Let's apply the power ward to this floor. Power ward here on the top left. Nice. Oh! The Disciple grew in capacity from the upgrade. I forgot. I think the final one is indeed water related. The final champion path. Nice! Hit that on the bottom floor so our Disciple grows stronger. try this again. This one only has 1 damage shield left, so... Okay. There is our lizard wizard. I think we take the 3 damage here. We currently don't need pyro attack and health. Well, the extra armor would have been nice. Uh-oh, our 7th is dying this turn. And we can prevent it because each of these hits will be enough to kill them. Let's keep our disciple healthy for now. Taking 12. Oh! The galley lizard saved us by stepping in from the top floor all the way to the bottom. I love this gravity stuff, but it can be pretty hard. Alright, our deck is empty. It can be pretty hard to calculate in. Yeah, that wasn't where I wanted you to go, but it's fine. We can get you back down. Definitely don't want this. We don't need offering token. Probably just gonna play a Pyre Spike next turn. This should win, right? Because we quickly kill those Absolvers and reduce the damage we face here. Power ward work on the 2nd floor if a unit goes from floor 3 to floor 1 or vice versa. Does the unit have to land on the floor? I assume it has to land on the floor, but... Shifter ward. Descent friendly units after combat. So this applies a ward that descends unit. That sounds really powerful and extremely strong with our deck. Deal 5 damage for each Ember. 0 cost. Ember Wave. Not what we do, but nice. Another palm reading. Shifter wand seems like exactly the kind of thing our deck wants. We can just put that on the 2nd floor and then play all our units there and they will all move down to the bottom floor. It seems like... That seems crazy good. I would like a Preserve in this deck. I would also not hate the Deep Offering. I think we take the Preserve. I'm pretty sure you can apply multiple wards to a floor. But we have to see. I did put consume removal. What's this? Upgrade a unit to gain relocate, apply gravity 1. Whenever it relocates, it will gain gravity 1. So it will relocate again. So this will just make units move to the bottom floor all the time, right? We want this on our fortune teller. That seems great. Definitely large stone the galley lizard. And I think on the ancient 7th we just want extra health. Multi-strike. Nope. It didn't change? What? Oh! It didn't change its tooltip. Yeah, let's hope that's just a display bug and that it actually gained the ability. Crane Graveyard. We don't have any healing in this deck, and we have a lot of units. Petrified Heart just seems good, but Blood for Blood is also quite tempting, especially with the Heaven's Gold and our opportunity to ascend enemy units to the pyre directly. Ooh, this could be very strong in this clan. I still think for this deck, in particular, the large shard might be better, or even the small shard on an Ancient 7th. These are all tempting right now. But considering we're still using our Train Steward, I think we take the large shard. It also helps us the turns before we are completely set up. Definitely remove these frozen lands. Maybe one Train Steward? We can only have 7 units on the floor. So that's gonna be our champion, Ancient 7, Fortune Teller. Fortune Teller doesn't need to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus our champion. That's 7. So we don't really need to remove Train Steward here. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this Pyre Spike right now. Yeah, I think picking that was a mistake. Let's get it out. I think we shouldn't go for pyre things. I think the whole descent, movement, relocate, overstack game plan is generally a bit better for us at this moment. Despite having the Heaven's Gold. Oh, we have our snail on turn 1. Ready to gain some gold. 40 gold. Now it has gravity 2. Ooh, it almost died to that. We need to be careful about that. If it will fight on every floor, that's definitely dangerous. I want the strongest Train Steward with Apple Elixir. I think we skip the offering token. I think we skip one of the Train Stewards. Actually, this seems reasonable. Yeah, it definitely works. So yes, it's just a bug with the description. Ah, that's exactly where I wanted you to go. Now they will both descend together and wipe out all the floors. All the small fries on those floors at least. This guy, we'll have to see. I do like having a pattern shift in my next hand. This gold gain is pretty crazy. Let's see how this works. Shifter ward, power ward. This one is... They look very similar. They actually look the same. That's fine. At least they have art. That's pretty impressive already. We need a bit more power than just this guy. Let's go for gold at least. Cannot move units into your pyre room. Yeah, that's about how I expected this to work. And let's descend you as well, so they will all be on the bottom floor together. You are on this second floor where we will descend from the shifter ward. So the power ward might trigger. Should trigger. Let's look at this a bit more slowly. They all descend because of gravity. They all descend because of the shifter ward. This is nice. And they all gain the +5 attack from the power ward. Let's see what happens if we reapply a power ward here. Oh! Now there are 2 little eyeballs there. So that works. This is actually fine. Let's just generate more gold. Oh, not this. Let's just send the chest to the top again. 20 gold, 20 gold, 60 gold generated with 1 spell. And we can do it again, but can we do more than that? I don't think so. This chest is crazy. Yeah, that shouldn't matter. There won't be a next turn. Might as well place you down. You still have gravity, Galley Lizard? Yes, you do. So might as well get the buff on you again. Oh, the floor was full. Whoops. And the chest goes to the... The chest goes to the top floor. And then descends and descends again because of the upgrade we have on it. So we generate... Well, it's actually not the chest, it's the snake. So it will generate extra gold anyways. If we relocate it to the middle floor, then we wouldn't gain extra gold because it would only trigger gravity once. Palm reading again. Moss owl. Ah, I love it. It's a morsel owl. That's genius. A 3/11/3/1 normally. Icarian. +1 ember per turn. Extinguish, gain 2 ember. Wait, if we have this with the ward that descends the unit, wouldn't we just gain ember every turn because it would never reach the pyre? Interesting. Chronomancy. Unplayable. Units played gain quick. Oh, that seems super juicy. Let's pick that. Deep Offering, Glacial Seal, Ice Empire. I think we skip here. Head-on shifted, then ascend. Oh right, that will work. Yeah, I missed that opportunity. Do we need more unit upgrades? I mean, we could always use them for the train stewards. Also removals. How about dupes? Honestly, I don't think we need a dupe right now. Although I wouldn't be sad about another Galley Lizard or something like that. But I think we want to go to the left instead. I think it's now time to remove a train steward. We did overstack the floor before. Other than that, maybe remove the Frozen Lands, even though it consumes. I think it's the worst card in the deck at the moment. Upgrade a unit to gain Impervious. Cannot be attacked until the boss joins combat. What? What? That's wild. But I don't think it does much in this deck. But you can make your boss killer penetrable, basically. Well, stealth, perma-stealth until the boss comes around. That's super interesting. Does the unit get attacked but not die? I don't think that's how it works. I think cannot be attacked, so the unit behind it will get attacked. Like, similar to how stealth works. Let's look at the tooltip for stealth for a moment. Stealth, not a target in combat. Well, this is written completely different. Could put that on Fortune Teller to protect it while descending. Yes, but I don't think that's necessary. And it's pretty expensive. Another lodestone. Also large stone. Large stone seems really good in this deck because it makes our champion better. Should probably go on the multi-striker. We just give extra health to this guy. I would buy purchase if I felt like I had anything that's worth purchasing from this deck. Maybe the wax. No, the wax pinion are very good for using them on my own units. Throwing it on a shark would be amazing, because if it would just survive all hits, so much revenge triggers. But you would disable revenge until the boss shows up. Yeah, I would assume the unit behind it gets attacked, similar to when your front unit has stealth but your backliners don't. That's how I think this would work. Glad to have Snail Friend in my opening hand. I should have played Palm Reading first. I would like to draw Fortune Teller here. So let's get rid of... So you remove it from the deck for a cycle? Is that how it works? I was assuming I was gonna draw the Fortune Teller. But I drew the Galley Lizard instead. This guy got silenced, so it's not a big deal that he manages to get past us. Chronomancy, so units I play this turn will have haste, quick. Let's freeze that. Yeah, they have quick now. Oh, this is pretty cool. Let's make some money. Well, we already have quick with our Ancient 7th, so I'm not sure if that's all that necessary. Let's put the Power Ward here and the Shifter Ward here. Could apply Gravity to you. Let's first find out what happens if we shift you. You go to the Pyre floor, that's fine. It's just 1 damage. You don't need the Apple Elixir. You know what? That might be a problem though. We will have a lot more damage. We'll gain 32 on the Disciple alone. And then Train Steward will provide another 50. So yeah, everything dies on this floor. Even though it doesn't look that way right now. I think I keep the Apple Elixir around. Actually, this backliner didn't die. Not quite sure why they didn't. But it shouldn't be a big deal. Let's ascend some units. Uni-gravity to go back down. So we can gain more power with the power ward. I love these units fighting on all floors at the same time, basically. That's really cool. I do not love these ultimate penances that I never get to play. Should have played palm reading. I think I want the power ward more than the crypt builder at the very least. Ugh. This chest is slowly growing stronger. You still have the gravity, so we can easily ascend you without risk. Then I'm gonna freeze the pattern shift. I think it's time we get some penances out of the deck. Wax pinions are actually fine. The offering token, not so much. Another power ward. I should have kept the offering token, because I do have the freeze. This is very helpful. Send you for gold and stats. Let's play this for more stats. Who else has gravity here? The Galley Lizard, obviously. And you also still do. I wonder how well this clan would do in getting flying boss kills. I would assume pretty well. So much extra gold. Oh, I missed the pattern shift. The overstack plus quick interaction, very nice. We don't need another Chronomancy. I don't think Siren Song is pretty tempting. Siren Song, just in case something goes awfully wrong. More draw. And get some more cost reduction so we can actually... No, I want to look at some trinkets. Is it Ember then? What's it gonna be on the final floor? Merchant of Magic for sure. I think we can go with more draw. Kill marker seems great. Vapor funnel. Well, we do have a 157 power attack, 157 attack pyre. Let's take it. Hell's banners. That would help us set up. I'm happy with that. Proof Firebox would do so as well, but I think the banners are better. Titan's Claw. I don't think that's necessary, but it does work well with the Preserve. How many consume cards do we have? We have Shifter Ward and the Crypt Builder and the Apple Elixir. That's a decent amount of extra healing. I don't think we really need the Lightstone Casing or the Titan Claws here. Let's keep the gold for the final shop. I'll take the hook. This will just destroy an enemy with our 100 attack pyre. Oh, Ward Master. Relocate, add a ward that deals 5 damage to a random enemy unit after combat. I don't know about that. Well, we definitely want the final symbiote upgrade for our deck, but this makes the Disciple become 3 capacity, which will boost their attack, but it makes it harder to set up. With the 7th especially. We should be able to easily make that work with all the floor manipulation we have, but it's just something to keep in mind. Heaven Seal. I am fine with Heaven Seal. That shouldn't be a big deal. I think we have to set up on the 2nd floor for now. I do want Ancient 7th. I think I do want Preserve and Chronomancy. I don't think I want these other 2 cards. Oh, you're the large one. I can't put you on the bottom floor. That won't work out. My chest is being bullied. No room for Galley Lizard, but we can at least Apple Elixir this one. That means we will have a decent amount of damage here. Not enough to kill, but we have the Vapor Funnel, so we should be fine in the end. Oh! The attack stand of Disciple doesn't update until the combat is over. That's interesting. I wonder if that's intended or if it's a bug. That makes sure this Gilded Wing dies. Crane Steward here and then... Yeah, let's generate more gold. Also makes our pyre stronger. I do want another power ward. More power. I do want the wax pinions. I think I also want the pattern shift. It left the pattern shift in there, as I expected. That works great. For power, I should actually ascend the galley lizard more often. Because that will trigger the power ward on it again, and they do have multi-strike. Oh hi, Amphi. Welcome. Well, that wasn't really necessary. Another power ward. Let's gain some more gold. That's a lot of extra gold. This is pretty fun, pretty crazy stuff, but it feels good. It feels very much like... It feels very much like... Oh, so divine just means look at a bunch of cards in your deck. I think that unit might need a slight adjustment. The fortune teller, yeah, probably. Revelation. Consume. Divine 4 and choose 1 to copy into your hand. Oh, that seems good. Rocket speed. Consume. Pyre gains quick. Wow. It's basically a vapor funnel in carb form. Pyromancy ward. Consume, harvest, apply +1 attack to your pyre. Also quite interesting. I wonder if you could actually play this in the pyre. Go with rocket speed, pyromancy ward, go full on pyre kill. But I think this deck really wants the revelation. Harness the Titan spike of the Stygian crystalline seeds. Yeah, we saw the pyre spike that gives armor. And attack to your pyre. 3x each. Let's skip this. And we want to go to the right. Let's take a look at relics first. Split anvil. That makes sense. Don't think we want Tethys scales or rules of containment as much. Passed on housing. No new relics. I think there are a few new relics for this clan. But we didn't see any of them. Well, we can't make use of Pyrestone housing or Temper Talisman very well. Traitor's Quill perhaps? Makes it a bit easier to use Chronomancy if we just give it Permafrost by default. Kinda wanna cost reduce nothing really. Pattern shift can still use it, and we do have the money. Holdover. I have an idea how we deal with this Seraph, and it involves the Holdover Siren Song. and being not very nice to Seraph. Is there anything we want to consume from this? Perch, I mean. Preserve is no longer necessary, I think. Whoops, didn't need to spend that gold. You know what? We could get another galley lizard instead of one of the train stewards. This one is a bit uninspiring. I duped it instead. Well, oops, I was in the wrong menu. Shouldn't matter in the end. I think we should be able to beat Seraph with this. Whoops. Seraph the patient. We do have the 7th. Well, this is a great setup turn. We don't need these cards, right? Bye. We don't need Apple Elixir or Pattern Shift. I don't think Apple Elixir is bad. And then we just shift the Disciple up sometimes. No. That's bad with the Disciple. I wasted the Elixir, but that's fine. Lizard can go on the top floor. Train Steward doesn't have space there. I should have played the pawn reading first. These are actually nice to have. Okay, that's good. Can shift you and then play you. That means everyone will be on the bottom floor at the end of this turn. It's time to bully Seraph. Day 6. I only have one card. Do I want to copy this? It's a pattern shift. No, I think I keep the Revelation in the deck. This time around we just want power, so... Oh, hello Seraph. You visit the top floor again? Welcome to the Siren. And welcome to the Lizard. I mean, we don't really need any of these right now. But maybe next turn? The wax pinions are still nice. This is going very well. Hey Seraph, you wanna listen to the siren again? And play with the snake again? Let's reveal a power ward. And now we have 2 of them in the deck. That's very cool. Hey Seraph, did you hear the newest song of the Siren? It's pretty good. More wards! How many wards can we stack? Let's play with the snake again. Ah, this is great. I love that siren song. Send Seraph up. I think I like all of these. 6 wards. Is there a cap? Snake? Ah, didn't go to the top floor. Wait, it's also a lizard. Well, and now we win. I shouldn't do it again. Actually, let's find out if we can apply wards here. Oh, we can. Nice. And then you know what? Let's do some disrespect here. Because we can. Hi Seraph, this is the fire. Okay. This clan is definitely fun. I like it a lot. Ooh, 2 level ups. Do we unlock no new cards? I don't think we do. And it doesn't look like we gain banners either. Display here is still a bit unfinished. But that's fine. I'm pretty sure they will find a solution to that eventually. There are relics. I've only seen one of them so far. Yeah, that was cool. That was very nice. So we had this disciple who gains extra attack for each capacity used on the floor. And then we had a lot of units who aren't that powerful individually. The fortune teller who gains gold every time it changes floors. A bunch of prototype train stewards with some improvements. The ancient servant who grants everyone on the floor quick. And the galley lizard with gravity who will just descend on their own. We had obviously the pattern shifts, the base card from the deck, as well as an apple elixir, and most importantly a shift award to descend everyone to the bottom floor, with a power ward on the bottom floor, or sometimes multiple, to increase the power of units that could get relocated to that floor. Wax and pinion, so we can move our units out of the bottom floor, or enemy units to the pyre, if that was necessary. And some days to kill flying bosses, especially the Seraph with Siren Song, Wax Pinion interaction. Yeah, I am curious about the Exile champion as well. I wonder if there is already an Exile champion for this clan. I don't know yet.